Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. This is TJ's Maths and Further Maths Adventures. In today's presentation, we continue with bearings and distance. This is question 2. The question reads, Esther was facing 20 degrees southwest. She turned 90 degrees in clockwise direction. What direction is she facing? This objective question. We have option A, 70 degree northwest, B, 70 degrees southwest, C, 20 degree northwest, E, that's option D rather, 20 degrees southeast. Let's look at how we can interpret this. First thing to do, we'll write down our cardinal point. Let's write down the solution and see how we can interpret this. We'll have our cardinal point in this order. This is our north pole. First, Esther was what? 20 degree southwest. 20 degrees southwest would be this way. 20 degree southwest. This is 20 degree southwest. Very important. And this is east, and this is west, and this is south. She was 20 degree southwest. She turned 90 degree in clockwise direction. Meaning, Esther was 20, meaning she was at this point. She now turned 90 degree in clockwise direction, meaning she moved up here. Here is 70, so we need additional 20 here to make it 90. Okay, 90 degree clockwise means she moved. When she stopped here, she keeps moving in this direction. That's what it means. For 90, that's 90 degree. So here is already 70, so we need additional 20 here. So it will be something like this. Here is 70, then here is 20 degree. First observation, we cannot say 20, we cannot say 20 west north because it's closer to the west. No, but we have to find this angle here. So, the whole of this angle is 90. We have removed 20, here will be 70. We cannot say 70 degree northwest, but we cannot say 20 degree west north. Is wrong. So let's check the option. The correct answer now will be 70 degree northwest. This angle here now. The question is saying which direction is she facing? She is facing 70 degree northwest now after turning 90 degree in clockwise. So the answer will be 70 degree northwest. Let's check the option. 70 degree northwest, which is option A. Yes, is correct. You realize that this other option here is wrong. It can't be 20 degree northwest. Is wrong because this 20 is closer to the west. So they will put this other answer in the option to confuse students. So the correct answer is option A. 70 degree northwest is the correct answer. Thank you for watching. Please do share this to your learned colleagues and don't forget to subscribe to TJ's Maths and Further Maths Adventures. Thank you for watching. Hello friends, thank you for joining me. In today's presentation, we are looking at this question sent in by one of the fans. This is mathematics. Let's look at the question. We are asked to evaluate root minus 3 times root minus 5 divided by root 15. We have option here. This is objective question. Option A is 1, option B minus 1, option C plus or minus 1, option D I. This is a complex number. In my previous video, I have solved questions from this topic called complex number. You can check my video to see that. Let's look at how we can handle this. Very important. If you look at this question critically, we have to use the concept of sort, basic rules of sort to analyze this question. Let's write down the solution. We have to understand that if we have root 3 times root 5, we can write it as uh, square root 3 times 5, which is equals to root 15. Very important, okay? But if we have roots minus 3 times root minus 5 is not the same as square root of minus 3 times minus 5. They are not the same. So if that's the case, how then can we analyze this? Recall that if we have root minus 3, we can write this as root minus 1 times root 3. Very important. And root minus 1 under complex number, because there is no real solution to minus 1, is nothing but I. So it means if we evaluate root minus 3 is the same thing as saying I multiplied by root 3. Very important. Then what about root minus 5? Root minus 5, we use the same concept, will be equals to root minus 1 times root 5. Root minus 1 is the same thing as I multiplied by root 5. That will be I root 5. So we will use this concept to evaluate this question. Let's move here. In place of root minus 3 now, I can replace I times root 3 times, in place of root minus 5, I will replace I times root 5. I times what? Root 5 divided by root 15. Root 15. Very important. By the way, if you are coming across this channel for the first time, please subscribe to TJ's Maths and Further Maths Adventures, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new content. Thank you for joining me. Let's continue. I times I under complex number, we have to go to the wall of complex number now. Okay? I times I times I is nothing but I squared. Okay? So it means I times I is I squared, then root 5 times root 3 will be root 15. We have established that fact here. So we have I squared multiplied by root 15 divided by root 15. Okay? So at this point, we can divide root 15 by root 15. That will be 1. We are left with I squared. I squared is the same thing as minus 1. So the solution to this question is minus 1. Let's look at the options that we have here. Option A, 1. No, that's not the answer. Option B, minus 1. That's the correct option. So the correct answer is minus 1. Thank you for watching. Please do share this to your learned colleagues. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you for watching.